Wasn't planning to make a mess. Oh, we're only halfway still. How are we doing still? Yeah, we're still 1/3 of the ways. All right. Okay, let's see. There's 200 milliliters. We got 200 more to go. Like 400 right now. Drink up, buddy. All right, let's see. We're almost there. We're at 300 now. With a little spill here and there, we might just go a little bit underneath 200 just to make sure we have enough. Let's see here. About 250 now. Oop, we are here, 200. You see there? That's the 200 mark, just a little below it, so that we're good. All right, let's get this out of the way. We'll take this out of the garage real quick here. Create more of a mess than we planned it to. All right, put the cap on this one, and we're gonna see if that plastic, how far it probably went in. Probably have to fish it out with a wire. If we can, let's see. It's not metal, so it doesn't look like that, or maybe just crack this part open. Yeah, it just looked like it cracked here, thank goodness. It cracked, but it didn't fall in. We just heard it crack. So here's part of the plastic there. You can see, it just made a little busting crack noise from this, but it didn't chip in. Oh, thank God, I'll never use this again. Okay, so let's get this oil out of here. This one we can clean. Thank goodness we had this. Now it looks like it's starting to spill everywhere. Oh, messy. Like a greasy burger wrapper. Okay, let me go ahead and get this out of the way here. Get this cleaned up real quick. Okay, we got everything cleaned up. Looks like just a little drip coming from here, so let's go and look at our measurements here. I put the dipstick all the way back in, so let's see here. Let's go out. Put a little rag underneath it, just catch it. It's not gonna be accurate reading yet. If you want to get accurate reading, probably more than likely, maybe let the engine warm up a little bit. But again, this is a coal engine pour. So our dipstick is dry. Maybe wipe all the surrounding areas. Okay, we're just gonna put our dipstick in here like this. We're not gonna screw it in. Okay, and then we're gonna get a reading. You can see it's always still top here because the oil hasn't set down yet, but you can see that we don't even put, we still had 200 milliliter in that 1 quart, and normally it uses the least by 1/10. So let me go. Let me get the dog in here first. Sorry. Always trying to sneak himself out here, go play with other dogs. Okay, so now we're gonna put it back in here. Try not to touch the walls because that's what probably it picks up on. Okay, bring it back. There it is. The marks are still way high there because again, the engine hasn't funnel all the oil into the areas of the chambers yet. So we're good. Not gonna give us an accurate reading until the engine or the oil pump takes it all the way to the other side. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put the battery on, which I'm excited about. Let me go ahead and just dry my hands real quick, and we're gonna install the battery. All right, my hands dry. Let's go ahead and get that battery on here. Now again, we're not gonna be able to put it in the seat yet, but we're gonna go and put it in this housing here. That way protect it if it falls down or anything like that. So let's see here. It's a nice cushion, good insulation. Just gonna let it rest right here, or actually a little bit lower because we need to grab our negative terminal wires. There we go. So we can put the negative one first. And then we have our ground wires too, by the way. Not sure if that'll reach. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll have to probably turn it around. See there? I bet if we turn it around, then it won't be a negative there. So it looks like it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be it's like custom fit to the seats. So let's see what we can do. We just don't want the engine to vibrate. This might work. Bring the ground wire from here. Okay. There we go. Nope. Parent just fell. Get ready for our positive one as well. So we'll just swing this around right now. We'll use this right now for. I always want to make sure you connect the ground first before you connect the positive lead. That way it knows this path. The path to least resistance. It's normally what electricity takes. Should get my screwdriver ready. There we go. Put that in there. It's gonna be a tight fit. It's made from like a plastic shell, so there's no other conductivity on it, thank goodness. Okay, got that screwed in partial. Let's go get back the other one. We'll get our positive one on there. Always mixing up the 8mm with the 10mm. Let me go ahead and see if I can get this. There we go. The light's coming from the lights now. It's getting dark now. We want to just fire this up and see where it's at right now. Hopefully we'll hear a positive noise. Again, this is about 12.5 volts. That should be a little bit over 12.5 to crank it over. Okay, give it a good tightness. Okay, then we can hook up our positive one. I don't think there is another positive one. I think that's about it. Before we had like 5 grounds running directly to the battery, but now we serial together. So this is better this way. There we go. All right, it's tight. Okay, now it's going to be a little bit moment of truth. We're going to go and turn on the oil. Make sure our line's still intact. Vacuum sealed, drain bolts closed. I believe they are. Just in case, we'll prepare, get our flathead ready. We need to twist this in. We'll twist it in. We don't want fluid to come out. Everything's dry. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oil is flowing back into the carburetor. This looks like it's pretty sealed from here. The battery's good. It's not gonna teeter-tot anywhere. Okay, turn on our engine. Turn on our kill switch. Our kill switch is always on. Oh, our spark plug. Gosh, didn't even put the spark on it yet. Let's see how it turns. Let's see how it sounds like with the spark plug off. And we want to make sure that we still get spark too, by the way. So, turn off our kill switch. Always want to make sure you turn everything off, especially when you're dealing with electricity. Okay, we're going to put this in here into the boot. And we want to make sure we still get spark and everything looks good. Is there a little oil here? Just kind of shine. Kind of hear it snap in there. There we go. Okay, if everything's properly grounded, we should see spark. Give 1 second. Let's try to rest this somewhere where you can still see it. Okay, there we go. You should still see spark. Turn on the ignition. Turn on the kill switch. Yep, see spark. Okay, so spark is good. Turn this back off. Let's go and put spark in there. Sounds almost the same. You can see the flywheel spinning too, by the way. Without spark plug in there, it can spin all day long. So yeah, the stator is spinning. Okay, let's go and put our spark in there. Turn off ignition. All right. And we'll check the battery voltage again just to make sure it's isolate the battery as any probable cause. Put the socket in here. It's getting late at night now. Just want to test this before we actually have to take it off again if we need to, and really fix that cam chain, make it not so much tight. So much easier to see without the you can see a straight shot into the spark plug housing on the cylinder head. You can see where you're tightening too, actually, almost. All right. Actually, you know what? It's so shallow here, you can actually see it now. You can take it off from this thing boot here. Oh boy, the boots actually grips it really nicely. Okay, then I can just put it in there. You can see goes straight shot in there. It might take a couple of cranks because the float bowl is completely empty, no gasoline. Each crank would draw a lot from the battery, so let's check out our battery voltage as well. I'm turning it here, you can see it. NGK Iridium spark plug, good spark plug. See, it takes quite a bit of turn now. My hands can't turn anymore. Go and get the socket.